The Nintendo Switch sale is still going strong, and it is easily one of the biggest eShop sales we've seen so far in 2023. Now, in our last two deals videos, we highlighted some amazing discounts that are still very much live, and you can find both of those videos in the pinned comment down below. In today's video, though, we're going to be focusing on another batch of games coming in under $10 or your local currency, covering the US, Canada, UK, EU, and Australia. My name's Alex, so this is SwitchCorner. Let's get started. Before we do get started, I have some exciting news. Now, as always, we have a winner to announce for our $10 eShop gift card giveaway, and we also have one more to give away. To enter, as always, drop a comment down below. That is not all, though, this week. Thanks to the team over at Chucklefish, we have a bonus giveaway, and that is one lucky winner will receive a copy of Wild Frost on the Switch, so be sure to tune in to next Thursday's video where we will be announcing both winners. If you are grabbing anything, then consider using cornershop.gg for your eShop credit. That is instant delivery via email, and your purchases there, they do support the channel directly. The Swords of Ditto Mormo's Curse is an action-adventure game with RPG elements. It's set in a colourful world where we are tasked with defeating the evil witch Mormo. Should we fail and die, expect to live under their rule for 100 years, so it's essentially a time loop mechanic where our previous actions, they can impact the future. Now, we have procedurally generated dungeons and a wide variety of weapons, abilities, and items to discover. There's more than enough here to keep you busy, and overall, The Swords of Ditto is a fantastic adventure game that definitely deserves more attention. It can be played solo or in local co-op, and with a 75% discount, it is currently at its lowest price ever. The Talos Principle is a first-person puzzle game that will challenge your intellect and creativity. Now, you play as a sentient artificial intelligence, exploring a mysterious ancient world while solving increasingly complex puzzles that require logic and critical thinking. The game's philosophical narrative explores thought-provoking themes such as humanity, consciousness, and the meaning of existence. The port work here is strong as well, with great visuals, and I especially love the atmospheric soundtrack that tops it all off. It's 85% off then, and that is the lowest price ever. The Last Campfire is an adventure puzzle game that puts you in the shoes of a smaller lost ember on a quest to find its way home. This narrative, while simple, has some touching moments. As you tackle this journey, you'll basically be overcoming various locations, encountering different characters, and solving basic environmental puzzles. As a fan of this game, it is highly recommended from me, and if you're still not sure, check out my full review in the pinned comment below. It's 80% off then, matching the all-time low price, and my only complaint is a variable frame rate that's really not necessary, and it does become noticeable. Before we do continue, I've just launched a new series on the channel called Nintendo News. Now, this series will provide you with all of the latest updates on upcoming games, new information, release dates, and unfortunate delays, without, however, any sort of rumours or leaks. Tired of videos speculating about topics now such as the Switch 2, so I wanted to offer something that sure won't get as many clicks, but it will be reliable, and it actually may add some value to your day. The first episode's in the pinned comment and at the end of this video if you do want to check it out, and as always, thank you for the continued support. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer is a classic high-speed racing game that was originally released on the N64 in 1999. Now, this re-release on the Switch comes with updated graphics as well as motion controls. Really, it's lost none of its charm, it's as much fun as ever, and here you'll be choosing from a variety of characters and vehicles to race through some seriously creative locations. An incredibly fast game in general. I have very few complaints outside of the lack of online multiplayer. This one is local only. I'd love to see a true continuation of the series personally, but this 50% off here is well worth it, and that matches the low price. You can check out my full review in the pinned comments. Lost in Play is a relatively new point-and-click adventure game for the Switch that's perfect for fans of the genre. Now, in the game, you'll be playing as a brother and sister duo who get lost in their own imagination, and now they must battle their way home. As you progress through the game, you'll explore a variety of locations populated with an eccentric cast. The puzzles and exploration are creatively designed, but never too difficult, let's say like some of the classics, which could be overly convoluted, and the hand-drawn visuals, they are stunning as well. Then it's a 50% discount. That is the lowest price ever. Additionally, the game just received a physical release from Super Rare Games for those that maybe prefer a physical copy. You can see my full review in the pinned comments. Let's briefly touch then on Wolfenstein Youngblood for the Switch. While we've talked about Doom and Wolfenstein 2, it's only fair now to give this one a mention. However, in all honesty, it is the weakest of the bunch. Wolfenstein Youngblood has a smaller scope in comparison to its predecessors, and it struggles the most performance-wise on the hardware. But that said, it is currently on a heavy discount, making it worth considering for fans of the series. The game changes up the formula by focusing on co-op in open areas across Paris as you're searching for your missing father. However, the main issue I found were bullet sponge enemies and just inconsistent stealth mechanics. At 80% off though, it is still a massive discount, so it's definitely a low risk investment if you are curious. Necrosphere Deluxe is a bite-sized Metroidvania game where you control it with only 2 buttons, and that is a good thing because it is incredibly difficult with a focus on precision platforming and traps that can kill you instantly. Now, I played it myself on the Vita originally, but this port it was very much well deserved. Here you'll be playing as Agent Terry Cooper, who is trapped in the afterlife and must navigate through various obstacles to find a way out. Now, along this journey, expect to find upgrades and power-ups as well as a slew of secrets. Really like this one personally, and then it matches the low price with 70% off, and I do think it is a bit of a hidden gem. Breathedge is a survival game that I highly recommend playing on the Switch. This game looks good and performs well, so overall, just a great port. Now in the game you play as a lone survivor of a space shuttle crash who must navigate through the vastness of space while encountering various obstacles and hazards. The game features a mix of survival mechanics, exploration, and dark humour, definitely making it a unique experience. Breathedge also offers a slew of difficulty options, making it both suitable for beginners and veterans of the genre. Sadly though, it does lose its way towards the end game and it can start to feel generic. Be sure to see my full review in the pinned comment, and also check out my top 15 survival games video, also linked down below where it was featured. The game then is currently 60% off, and that is matching the low price. AI The Somnium Files is a visual novel-style detective game that follows the story of a detective who is investigating a series of murders in future Tokyo with the help of some, let's say, unique investigative tools. Complex game, but incredible storytelling along the way, and we'll be solving puzzles and gathering up clues. Perhaps the most unique feature allows players to enter the dreams of suspects and witnesses to gather up extra information. I love this game personally, it is highly recommended, and it's further elevated with its stunning anime art style and just in general this incredible cast. 80% off here, that matches the all-time low. I do think it is a steal, but I would recommend you go out and maybe watch a full review first, just make sure it's gonna be one for you. A couple of quick mentions here then. Bioshock Collection's back matching the low with 80% off. Now this price is a steal for 3 classic games. I did want to mention it though because while I think it's unlikely, if you just want to pick up the second game, that's got a new low price right now, and that is $5 US or your regional equivalent. Most are going to be looking at the collection in my opinion, but you can see my performance reviews in the pinned comment down below, and these are going to be well worth your time. Then Stubbs The Zombie. This one's a cult classic, but I reviewed it on the channel and I didn't personally enjoy it all that much, just tedious gameplay, little effort to the port, and yeah, I just think it's a game that was best left in the past. If you are a fan though, maybe you've been waiting for it to drop in price, and this may now be your opportunity. It's 75% off, a new low price, so yeah, again, it's pretty low risk amount of cash here to put forward. I've linked my full review though, so you can see my opinion in the pinned comment below. Carrion then is a reverse horror game, so not scary, but you get to play as the monster on a path of destruction. As you go, you'll be eating up the humans that populate this facility, and in turn, you will grow. Controls are surprisingly good, I wasn't sure how it would feel, and overall, I just love the concept. It's a Metroidvania, it's all about exploration as you try to figure out a way out of this location, but as you do progress, you'll get to control enemies and even uncover secret locations with extra clues. I didn't really like the fact it was a Metroidvania without a map accessible at all times personally, but I still at the end of the day had a good time. It's a new low price of 60% off, and my full review is in the pinned comment, so maybe take a look and see if it's going to be one for you, but I do think this is a fantastic price. Death's Door then is a genius game, and anyone that enjoys classic style Zelda experiences should be taking a look at this one. The story, you are a Reaper and you jump between two worlds. Now home is the black and white world, the colour one, let's say that's the living world. You are on a routine mission when a soul you need to collect is stolen, so now you must head out and get it back. Making this situation even worse, however, is when you're in the real world you age, so you need to get back now ASAP. It's got great combat, a fun selection of weapons, love the location design, and then there's some really unique environmental puzzles to top it all off. It's 50% off, that matches the low price, and my full review is below. Our winner of the week then is going to Devin, who highlighted New Super Lucky's Tale, and I have to agree, a discount of that size has long been coming, so you can't guarantee when it will next be on sale. Fantastic game, however, for anyone that enjoys classic style 3D platformers. And yeah, again, look, congrats Devin, drop me an email to claim your code, and everyone else, drop a comment down below for your chance to not only win the $10 eShop gift card next week, but do remember I will have a second winner for a copy of Wild Frost thanks to Chucklefish. Star Renegades is a turn-based roguelite RPG that was released some time back on the Switch. Sadly though, at launch it had several crash issues, but it's since been patched up and I've recently returned to it myself. Full transparency here, I'm still trying to overcome it myself, as it is often incredibly challenging. In this one though, you'll lead a squad of heroes on a mission to save the galaxy from an evil empire. The unique spin, as each squad dies, you'll move on to the next dimension and try to save that one with the new knowledge you've gained. The game's pixel art graphics are stunning and its soundtrack is equally impressive, with an original score that perfectly complements the game's sci-fi setting, and overall Star Renegades is a must-play for fans of roguelite RPGs in my opinion. Now if you are unsure, look for a more recent review, mine won't be relevant at this point, but I will be revisiting it in a video here on the channel very soon. But yeah, here look, 70% off, that is a new low price, and you're going to get a lot of game here for your cash. Shantae and the Pirate's Curse is our final game of the video then, and this one is a must-play Metroidvania experience. Originally released on the 3DS, this port was absolutely necessary, and here we'll be taking on the role of Shantae, who must team up with her nemesis to save the world. Incredible platforming, great boss moments, a slew of upgrades and abilities, stunning visuals, incredible music. It truly has it all in my opinion, and it's also one of my personal favourites in the series. Once you have overcome the game as well, do know it packs multiple endings and an additional unlockable mode to keep you coming back. It's 50% off then, matching the low, but it is a game that is easily worth full price. And that's the video down. Will you be adding anything to the library? Let me know in the comments. A shout out then to the patrons of the channel who are going above and beyond to support SwitchCorner. It helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. Then hit subscribe, join us here for reviews, deals, lists and news daily, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.